Hello, hello class. Today we are going to read the text, The Bear and the Bee, and we are going to answer some questions about the text. We are going to focus on the central message. The central message is a lesson that we can learn from the story. We normally learn lessons from stories from types of books called fables and folk tales. You may have heard of some of them before, like The Boy Who Cried Wolf. Okay, that is a fable, that's a folk tale. Those are folk tales. Those are old stories that have been passed down from family to family, and they teach us an important lesson. Another fable is The Ant and the Grasshopper. So we're going to listen to a fable and then at the end be able to identify what is the lesson in the story. As we are reading, I want you to think about who are the main characters, where the story takes place, what is the problem or challenge in the story, how the problem was solved, and the lesson in the story. We will talk about these briefly after we read. Let's begin our reading. The Bear and the Bee. Once there was a pollinator named Little Bee. Little Bee lived in the forest. Little Bee was buzzing by when he spotted Big Bear. Big Bear was taking a nap. Little Bee buzzed close to Big Bear. Suddenly, Big Bear woke up. He cried, "Little Bee, you know I could kill you with my giant claws. I will let you live because you make honey, which I love to eat." Little Bee thought. He said, "Big Bear, you are much larger than me, but one day you might need my help." Big Bear laughed and said, "You are tiny. How could a silly little insect ever help a powerful creature like me?" Little Bee thought again. He did not say anything. He just buzzed by and flew away. Later, Little Bee heard a noise. It was a hunter. He had a bow and arrow, and he was ready to shoot Big Bear. Immediately, Little Bee flew to the hunter and buzzed in his ear. The hunter was scared. He cried, "Leave me alone!" and ran away. Big Bear cried, "Little Bee, you saved my life. Thank you." Little Bee said, "I promised you I would help you. I am little, but I can do great things too." So I just want you to think for a minute, what could the lesson be in this story? What can I learn from this lesson? You got it? All right. Hold on to it. You're going to need it later. Now, if you have a packet, I want you to turn to this page in your packet. If you don't, I want you on notebook paper to fill in your notebook paper like you see on the screen. You can pause the video to catch up with your writing. Pause and rewind so you have everything written down. All right, now that you have everything written down, let's talk about it. The beginning. Who are the main characters? Well, we know that the main characters are Little Bee and Big Bear. Little Bee and Big Bear are our main characters. Now, I want you to complete the rest and tell me where the story takes place. I want you to tell me what is the problem in the story. You're going to write all of this down in your notebook and how the problem was solved. And I want you to write what is the lesson in the story. I want you to write what you think we could have learned from listening to this story. We will come back together later to verify the answers to our writing. But most importantly, I want you to focus on the central message. This is the lesson that we can learn from the text. If you need to hear the story read to you again, start the video over and listen to the story again. If you have any further questions, save it for when we have our Zoom meeting in the afternoon. See you guys later.